Alrighty. You're live with an excellent connection. I am excellent. This is true. Okay, let's have a look. Where are we? Pop out the chat. Let's get that popped out. Where did it pop out to? Minimize that. Right click. More actions. Keep above others. Love it. Love me a bit of Linux. And how it just makes everything easy. Make that a bit bigger. Hide that stuff there. Oh. Evening? Come on, mate. 7 AM. What's wrong with you? 7:40? What do you mean 7:40? Why is it a 7:40 stream? What do you mean? Yellow. Why is it 7:40? What do you mean? It's 1080p. The canvas is set to 1080p. Oh, is it that stupid debug? Is that stupid Discord thing again? Is that Discord thing? No, okay. Alright, explain yourself at once. Otherwise I'll ban trouble. What's going on? 7 text looks like it. Oh, okay. Well, I can't do anything about that. It's text. And that's just that. Like, we won't even be looking at this. I've actually got an idea of something I want to do today. Had it last night and I thought it'll be really interesting to see if I can get the AzerothCore database into Neo4j, which is a graph database, and I really want to see if I can get CG. I want to see if I can get Bloom. I want to map all the entities in AzerothCore in a graph database. Oh no, I had no idea. What do you mean? I don't think it's I think so. Did you hear about Space-Time DB? Space-Time DB. 55% untapped. Yeah, Space-Time CB. Let's have a look. Space-Time DB. Better be the best database I've ever seen in the world in my life. The easiest way to build a multiplayer game. Ah, interesting. Is it graph? Because I sort of need graph for an idea that I have actually. Looks like an interesting idea to use DB for networking. Yeah, Bitcraft. You can think of Space-Time DB as both a relational database and a server combined into one. Instead of deploying a web or game server that sits in between your client and your database, clients connect directly to the database and execute your logic inside the database itself. No more Docker, Kubernetes, VMs, microservices, extensive ops infrastructure. Cool. Okay, Space-Time DB has enabled us to deliver a massive multiplayer game, Bitcraft, with a small team. Its entire backend, including all game logic, real-time player positions, and all persistent state, is implemented as a Space-Time DB module. That is very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Let's have a look at this little Bitcraft. That looks super cute. Survival crafting MMORPG. Okay. That looks cute as hell. There's on YouTube. Audio. Let's mute that. We don't need that. They have an entire series on YouTube where the guy tries to implement old versions of Minecraft into it, and it kind of works. Wow. That's very cool. That's a cute game. There's no spaceships though, or rockets, so it's definitely no Eve. Alright, some of our investors. I think I've heard of these guys. Not heard of the rest, I don't think, but that's good that they've got investors. Okay. Compile the modules of WebAssembly, upload to Space-Time DB. Interesting. So you write WebAssembly modules, and they essentially just sit inside of the actual DB engine itself, and that's where your logic sits. Ah. What's the pricing? How do you? Okay. And converts to source available and converts to open source. Converts to open source in 4 years. Okay, free forever. Does that 4 years rolling? Like, if I put a commit today, then in 4 years that commit becomes open source, or is the whole thing becomes open source? The whole thing becomes open source. Would be good to know. Outlook, page you go. Serverless management. That's serverless. Host them thousands of concurrencies for only $5 per hour. $5 per hour. Okay. On an enterprise. Alright, interesting. No, from now on, in 4 years open source, they said they did that to stop AWS of just taking it. Yeah, AWS do tend to do that. That's the problem with the license. I reckon that could easily be solved by just speaking with a lawyer and getting a license that doesn't allow commercial usage, but also effectively change the license to specifically say that Google, GCP, Azure, and other cloud providers essentially just can't take the software and host it. Basically, literally just ban the legal entities from using it. Easy. Or any sub-entities or related entities that may or may not do this. And sadly, it's limited to one node. Pay for the scaling. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, I guess that's not a bad thing. You know, you charge money for these things, and a small project can get going, and then pay, and then hopefully scale with enough people that they're making money that they can afford to then scale. And then while you're paying money, then the people behind Spacetime DB can develop it. Like it. I like it. What an interesting idea. What an interesting idea. Very cool. Need scaling, then apply. Interesting. So Neo4j is a Java-based graph database. It's pretty much the graph database. Pretty much industry standard. And we're going to use the standalone version, the basic free version. You need Enterprise in order to create a cluster, so similar concept. You have to pay if you want to cluster it. Although they don't actually, there's no actually like license file or anything for Enterprise. You can actually just download the Enterprise Docker image and use it, and it just works. So really, you can actually create a cluster if you want to. But anyway, so I want to look at Bloom. Oh, it went away. Oh, because I moved away from the tab. Okay, that's dumb. Don't show me dumb graphics. Show me actual Bloom. That's what I want to see. I want to see Bloom. I work for a company that makes a competing product to Bloom, but I can show you the front page. I can show you the front page of our website, and therefore show you our product. But it's up to you to then go and infer other details from it. So what we do is we build this product, which essentially visualizes Neo4j. And Neo4j Bloom is a similar concept, but it doesn't specialize in the way that ours does, essentially. And so it allows us to build workflows to bring data in from multiple sources, and then you can graph it like this. You can do entity resolution, unstructured data processing, and other stuff like that. And you can move it around. I can't use this. No more workflows. You can't. I can't use this for what I want to do today. But we can use Neo4j and Neo4j Bloom. So let's where am I? Let's get this loaded. Boom. Let's get that up and running. What I want to do, I actually have no idea if it's even running, and I actually don't even know if that's a box. Is Tailscale even running? It's not, is it? Damn it. Alright, let me have a look at the here. Wow, it is running. Okay, I can't remember what its IP address is. It's been a while. I think it's .3. I think. Let's find out. Yeah, it's sort of hidden behind me. It is streaming. It's just streaming very slowly. It's sort of hidden behind me. I'm getting sick of fixing it, and I actually kind of like the fact that you've got to wait to see the chat. If you want to see the chat in real time, come join us, yo. I don't think it's .3. I actually can't remember. Does that make sense? Oh my god. How is everyone? How is everyone? Tell me. How art thou? How art thou? Documentation. Oh, realm list. That's what I wanted. The 4. Is it really? Look at that. One off. Weren't there more people here a few minutes ago? Oh, it's always like, always, mate. Always. It always just, loads of people just join because they see the message in they see the message in Discord, they're effectively, hey, there's a stream, and they go, oh, okay, and then they join and they go, oh, and then they leave again. It's okay. I'm not. It's all good. Not a problem. There's people watching via YouTube as well. Like Trouble is in the chat, but not connected to the actual stage itself. Yeah. So YouTube Trouble's not even seeing the Discord at all. Yeah. Good. For some reason, I started watching people play Half-Life series. What do you mean, Dragon? Oh, right, I see what you mean. YouTube recommendation, really? Oh, okay. Neo4j, right, let's go over to Neo. Where is that? Let's close that, actually. Close that. Sweet. I need this. I need products. I need this. I just need the RPM. Okay. So you're going to make it difficult with marketing crap, so let's bypass that. Yes. Yes, that is what I need. Thank you. Believe it, I lost around 30 hours this week watching random YouTubers finish Half-Life. Nice. Zulu JDP is pretty good. Happy with that. Excuse me, monsieur. I've done that loads of times. The amount of times I've sat there and just watched like people play. Like the thing is, like when it comes to like first-person shoot 'em up games, I would rather watch like someone else play it really well than me play it really badly. Like Hell Let Loose is the only first-person shooting game that I sort of really like. It's been working really well, by the way, on Linux. The anti-cheat's actually working really, really well, and it's never been an issue. Just an FYI. Download Azul. Was it Azul? Has it now changed its name? Zulu? Oh wow. It's gone. That's changed. I'm just looking for Java. Faster Java in the world. I would just want 17. Yeah, 24 is fine actually. JDK, Linux, download, RPM. Thanks. Thanks. You're gonna prepare the download? Yeah. Thanks for that. Where is the direct link? Okay. Copy link address. Let's get in here. Do I have a downloads folder? I don't. Downloads. Alright. Let's get this down, shall we? I had the text message. 100%. There we go. What was the thing that I was... let's have a look. Lord said Ubuntu 25 gets released on the 17th of 4th, I think, using the 6.4. Nice. That's good to know. I haven't used Ubuntu in a while, actually, because work uses CentOS and RHEL. And so I've been using a lot of that, and I don't mind it. I don't really care. What Linux is just Linux to me. I don't really care about the distribution per se. But Ubuntu, I like Ubuntu, though. If I'm going to pick any distro, it's generally Ubuntu. Right, am I getting this password right? RPM, what am I talking about? Thinking of dev files. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, I'm on Ubuntu, aren't I? Oh, see? I'm in Ubuntu mode. Download the wrong one. Oh, I'm in RHEL mode. What am I after here? I'm after a deb file. That's what I need. Brain is fried. But yeah, I used to do the same thing. I used to just watch people play games like crazy. CentOS EOL? No, CentOS is the upstream for RHEL. No, I don't need that. CentOS is the upstream for Red Hat Linux. It's a step ahead of Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Okay, let's get rid of that. I don't think so. I don't think so. No, I'm pretty certain that CentOS is a step ahead. Maybe things have changed very recently. I don't know, but I'm pretty certain it's no, not deb. D package. It's the upstream Full rel. Pretty certain. Have they changed it? Yeah, that's CentOS 7. That's CentOS Linux 7. Or 9. Oh, okay, what's open here? Depends on, however, package Java common is not installed. Yeah, I know. I want you to install it. God damn it. Okay. libasound2. libxa6. libxrender1. libx tst6. Alright, can you install these things? They found an account. Yeah. Okay, libasound2. Just do libasound then. Okay. Is that it? I'm confused. You can't say you require those things and then... Also, isn't it... Oh, I know what I need to do. The wrong way around. If I just do sudo apt install that should... Oh. Can you not do that? Oh, actually, let me see if they've got a package manager. Yeah, they do. Oh, you gotta do // okay. Okay. Sudo apt oops. Come on. Fix this broken. Yes. Right, let's have a look at your link. Oh, it opened in Brave. Ugh, Brave's still my default browser. I'm switching to Vivaldi. Alright, let me have a look. CentOS. AOL. Yeah, CentOS 7 reaches the end of life. June so I'll cover it a bit. But if you go to CentOS Linux, I believe they're on 9 by now. I think it's just 7 that's gone. AOL, but we're on 10 and 9 now. These are the ones that have effectively act as the upstream for RHEL. So work takes place on CentOS, but then carries through down into Red Hat Enterprise Linux. So you can still get CentOS for free. Where's that gone? Boo! Did you fix it? No. Unneed restart has been fixed since Duca failed. Did you fail? Alternate using doesn't look like it failed to me. What are you talking about? There's no failure there. Suck it. Oh, that's the window that always pops up. Alright, let me see if I can now... Debian distributions, yeah. Sorry about last week, by the way, I was away. I was away. Okay, installation of the repository, boom. Weird, but I guess it achieves the same. It does achieve the same thing. It's also technically a little bit more advanced. CentOS is technically a little bit more advanced, so. But yeah, you basically just get the same thing. Yeah, you totally do. Alright, give me that. Give me Neo. Neo4j, yes. Go. Daemon. Ugh. It's gonna use Daemon. Just use systemd, dude. What's wrong with you? Alright, once we get this up and running, what we need to do now after that is transform. We need to transform look good it is working. System.ccl status Neo4j. Status. Cool. Enable. Is it enable -- now? Can never remember whether it's. Okay. You're a smart ass. Yeah, it is -- now. Okay, cool. Okay, terminally deprecated method. Warning, you're using an unsupported runtime. Please use Java 21. What am I using? 24? Is that what I did? God damn it. Okay, let's see if we can get. Where's my. Yeah. Alrighty. Let's go to the top. Whoop. I didn't do that, did I? I just downloaded the thing. Okay, let's go back here. Oh no. No. Oh good god. Oh good grief. Good grief, Jeffrey. What's happening? 21. Alright, we need 21 then. Yeah. No, yeah, that one. Give it. What games are people playing at the moment? Anyone playing anything fun? What have you been up to the last week? Anything good besides watching people play Half-Life? Over and over and over. Star Trek Online? Oh, is it any good? PoE 2, I've no way I'm getting addicted to. Dealing drugs in Schedule 1. Oh dear. So it begins. It's drug dealing already. He's only been watching my stream for 5 minutes. I've made him a drug dealer already. What's Star Trek Online like? Any good? Can you play Janeway? Can you kill Picard? Hey Hub, they're starting a new save game in X4. X4 is so good. What a game. I made you consume your own product. Well, that's what I'm there for. That's just what I'm there for. What is wrong with this shit? Okay. How can the same thing just fail again? Oh, you did get a deb. Yeah, okay. Sandbox's root file sudo couldn't be accessed by. Okay, permission denied. But you ran as root though. What the hell are you talking about? It's set on the 21st. Set in the 24th century. Oh, not the 26th century. Really? So it's 200 years before the actual Star Trek. So it's sort of more Kirk era then. Or is it even earlier than that? Is it more Discovery? I don't really know the timeline super well. X4 is really good though. You'll enjoy that hub. That'll be really fun. I like the creative mode in X4 where you can give yourself like a big fleet if you want to. Just ram it into a Xeno hub or something and just headbutt it. Let me see if I can get to it this way. Actually, let's do sudo apt remove. Yeah, just get rid of everything. Okay, cool. Sudo apt remove. I know it is. I want you to remove it. Erase. Is it? God damn it. Remove packages. Or remove. Update. Upgrade. Satisfy. Whatever. Let's go here. See how far we get. I'll try to build a fleet myself, but that's gonna take some time. It really does. It really does take a long time. It really does. It's fun though. Do you start with like 10,000 credits? Do you do that one where you just in like a little scout and have 10,000 credits? Zulu 21 Zulu 21-JDK. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay. Oh god. Well, you're just stupid then, aren't you? Conflicts. Does it? Okay. There are times when I dislike Linux. Let's go with... Do I have a... Let's clone this bad boy. 104. I think 104 is going to work because I've already got an IP with 104. Alright, let's create a new system. This is some gameplay of a random patrol which like daily missions. Let's have a look. Oh, fuck's sake. Stupid goddamn brave. Will you set yourself as default for Christ's sake? Love of God. Yes. Thank you. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Alright, so that person, that player, oh that's you, oh sorry, I didn't realize it was your channel. I like that advertisement for Ryza, that was really funny. Okay.
Those Starfleet ships won't last much longer against that Mokai force. Let's join the fight before it's too late.
Okay. So you control an individual ship. Can you control a fleet of ships? Or is it a bit like EVE Online in that regard? Interesting. You won't be able to hear the audio on Discord, by the way, sorry.
I want to get to the bottom of this.
Okay. Barely see you. Oh yeah, I see your enemy. The thing was in the top right. One ship at a time, okay. That's very EVE-esque. That's very EVE-like. And is it very much, are you using controls to direct the ship, or is it very like sort of like click and point and... WSA to move, interesting. And so how do you level, and what do you gain for leveling? Do you gain like access to these abilities at the bottom? Is that like sort of... as you level you get better access to better like commands? In other news, there's a new Edmund Macmillan game coming out called Mutagenics. Okay. Edmund is the creator of Binding of Isaac. I've heard of that. Let me check that out in a sec. Are they other players there, Lord? Is that guy down there dead? Okay. Oh, you did this 3 years ago. Wow. Interesting. Just be ready. Edmund games are odd. Okay. Okay. They use a lot of surrealism. I've been watching Severance recently, so I'm sort of prepared for odd. Also, I'm just an odd person. Pretty odd. Funny looking person. Also, that camera's too high. It should be like that. Thank you. Thank you for being correct, camera. If I stand up now. Yeah, we're good. Skill tree gives new skills and increased damage. MC players. You have Fleet, which is their version of a guild. Fleet's the version of a guild. Okay, cool. So Fleet's is other players. So this is basically like a dungeon. You've basically gone into like a small dungeon here, effectively. What are you keeping your eye on? Because like your shield... Oh, I see. You've actually got shields coming in from different directions as well. Do you have to manually sort of like redirect shield power to different parts? Is it hard? It looks cool. It looks pretty cool. I'd be interested in giving it a try if you're still playing. Our time zones don't quite align, as you're aware. I don't know what the ping would be like from Australia though. Let's have a look. The UI is quite nice, like the little mini map at the top. Very interesting. Are they Klingons? They look like Klingons. Oh, they are Klingons. Yeah. Okay. Oh, so it was before the Federation was at peace with the Klingons. Or power up. So you're defending this starbase from a Klingon attack. Very cool. I might have to check this out. You don't have any comments. Hi. I'm Mike. I love your videos. I am a huge fan. I am a fan of your work. Can I have a signed photograph of you? There you go. That comment's so good it's even got one up vote as well. How good's that? Please subscribe. I have loads of vids up there. Subscribe. Done. Boom. Subscribed. Now let's have a look at this dark humor person. Official trailer. Okay.
In other ghastly news, the mother of that child that went missing a few years back is
All right.
also missing.
Mrs. Mary Winston Jones could
Interesting.
not have any children. When her hubby's a seed swam
Boobies.
in, the Lord above just killed him. Sad though it was, there's a silver lining. They bought 2 little kitties at the pound. The tabby started humping and it led to quite a something. Now a blissful family unit is found there. The house is all a bustle with feline fur and muscle, and the Joneses' hearts have truly
That's a lot of
learned to
cats, man.
sing. The only problem now is they're just not knowing how to keep those kitty titties in a sling. Slipping on some poop in the bathroom hallway, limited to sleeping on the porch. Neighbors throwing bottles at their heads on Fridays. Maybe they should kill them. They should have had some children. Try some IVF for vitamins or yoga or a colon cleanse.
Pretty weird.
The Joneses just aren't making friends. Those kitties are the bloody end. If they hadn't named them, it'd be swell to flush them down the drinking well. Their life's become a living hell.
Where's the game now?
So cute. All of them. Abner, Ajax,
This is gonna be the
Alfie, Alan, Alvin, Andy,
Right.
Angus, Anton, Archie, Arlo, Arnie, Artie, Aspen, Atlas,
right.
Banjo, Banshee, Barney, Bartok, Batman, Beaver, Benji, Benson, Bernie, Bilbo, Bogart, Bongo, Goofy, Boombox, Bojack,
That's a lot of cats,
Braveheart,
man.
Bronson, Brubeck,
They weren't kidding.
Drumhead,
They weren't kidding when they said they created a lot of cats. Holy
Carlos,
moly.
Casper, Cato, Chadwick, Chandler, Chauncey, Chester, Chicken, Comet, Cooper,
Jesus
Cornbread,
Christ.
Cricket, Crunchy, Curly, Curtis,
Ugh.
Dallas, Derby, Dasher, Derek,
Okay.
Dewey, Disco, Dogboy, Dozer, Directly, Elwood, Fatty, Fearless, Fergus, Finley, Flapjack, Fonzie, Francis Fresco, Frostbite, Fuscus,
Frostbite.
Gavin, Geezer, Gipper, Gizmo, Gobble,
music's funky.
Grimble, Guido, Gumby, Goose,
Oh my
Harry,
God.
Harold,
How many
Harvey,
cats are there, dude?
Kirby, Hobson, Hopscotch, Ian, Igor, Ivan, Jasper, Jelly, Jesus, Jimbo,
There's Jesus as well,
Jojo,
okay.
Jordatch,
Have you got to like genetically like breed them
Lennox, Lewis,
to create like
Wayne,
super cats so they'd use them
Magnus,
to like
Mandrake, Marvin,
solve
Van
puzzles and
Dijk,
stuff?
Monkey,
Oh, you gotta
Moses,
go. I'm
Moses,
tired, man. Sorry, it's pretty early. That's what you gotta do, right? Okay.
Novak, Nugget, Outlaw, Pablo, Papa,
Wow.
Pedro, Peppers, Pippin, Playboy, Quimby, Raffles, Rampage, Reggie, Ringo,
send them on
Alex
adventures.
Sanchez, Sandstorm, Scooby, Skillet, Slapshot,
Oh, what if they die, though?
Silly, Sultan, Swayze, Taboo, Tarzan, Tito, Toaster, Tofu, Toothless, Vespa, Victor Webster, Whammo, Woody Wrangler, Yoda, Ziggy. Mary Winston Jones could not have any children.
It's pretty wild. Yeah, let's have a look at actual gameplay. Even though the chick's pretty hot. Let's move on to actual gameplay. Okay. Dense Thieves versus Boris. Okay, so Dense Thieves may be the name of his like little guild. Okay. Fire punch. Ah, okay. Let's have a look. So, what's he got to do here? Invert, okay. Do something. Oh, Ronnie. Ronnie got hurt. Whoa. Ronnie's gonna get eaten. This Lord's still going on about Star Trek Online. Bloody hell, mate. That was like 7 minutes ago. Look at that butthole. Oh, you can go in the water. Okay. This is mental. Do they win? One of the cats is down, man. One of the cats is down bad. That's a tough fight. They've been going for a while. We're watching madness. Utter madness. Utter madness. Can you get gear as well? What was at present they have bug shields and are in the process of fixing it, so most people use hull resistance and hull heals. Oh wow, you can even got shield and hull base. That's very EVESC as well. Please subscribe. We have a few of a few different games. There's a lot of my WoW guild doing Mythic Plus. Vision 2 vids there, Space Marine 2. If you watch the last episode of that season of Star Trek Picard of Enterprise E in that show was taken from Star Trek Online. That's very cool. If you win, you get catnip in that cat game. Catnip. Well, you enjoy that mental game. You enjoy it. You enjoy the game. Load. Give me Debian. It's pretty mental, mate. Pretty nuts. Man, all I want is a Neo4j database. It's been 40 minutes. Oh god, no, I don't even know if that's the right password now. Because it's a template for the reveal. Okay, I think it's this. Okay. Dash. What? Yeah. Alright, let's get that changed. Sweet. Do I have I do have a normal user as well, don't I? Okay. That's fine. Let's make sure that the oh god. Yeah, it is network. Okay, cool. BIM. I always type BIM. Need to create an alias called BIM. Your cat level up as they finish adventures and they go back home to defend it from bosses. Ah, in an interview, Edmund revealed that he's currently on a run that took him 200 hours. What do you mean, a run? Like 200 hours? What do you mean? That's madness. Let's do an upgrade. Because the template will be slightly out. Yeah, I agree. A run? Oh my god, 200 hours. That is mad. So that's like an adventure, you mean? Took 200 hours. With those little kitty cats. Kitty cats. Kitty cats. I don't know if the Star Trek Online will play on Linux. Some mad stuff comes up in this storm, man. Star Trek Online free. Okay. Entire run. The part you see in the vid is just a part of a single adventure. You played on Steam. All right. Let's add to library. There was a problem with the product of your account. Oh, was there? Okay. Invalid platform. Oh, okay. Go to... How do I change that, though? You got to change the options, but how do you do that on the... Oh, right-click it? What do you mean? I don't have it in my library. I'm trying to add it to my library. At least I don't think I have it in my library. Come on. I don't think I have it in my library. Oh, I do. There it is. Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah. Yeah. Go. Alright, we'll get that installing in the background there. Alrighty. Where is my... There it is. Okay. Okay. Let's change that. I've done it again. Typed BIM instead of VIM. It installed a launcher and you download the rest of the game from the launcher. Okay, it's just like WoW then. It's probably just based on a standard sort of WoW MMO framework, probably. Off the shelf thing. Interfaces. No, that's a different song that I made myself. Static. I can't remember the actual... Oh, that's installed. Yeah, okay. No, on this one. Let's go Debian IP address interfaces. I always forget the format of the file. Yeah. Let's go into here. Okay. DHCP, yeah, I want static, so it's address, okay. Address. I can use that, I think. Don't think that will collide. That should work fine, I think. IF down ENS 0. Is it? Oh, ENS 18. That's fine. IF up ENS 18. Okay. Okay, can I now log in by here? Yeah. I don't know if passwords are permitted. Root login's probably not permitted. Could have sworn I enabled that though. Where's root permitted? Root. Alright, allow. Where are we? Go to the top. Okay, delete to the end. Let's just say yes. Conceal. Restart SH. Okay. No, I reckon .5 is something else then. What's .5? What's .5? Nothing else should be .5. What's .5? What's .5? Is there anything else that's okay. Find me .5. Incomplete. Oh, you know what I should do actually? Sorry, it is actually the wrong address. It's not in use, but it is the wrong address. It should really be 10. It should really be 105. Really, that's why I use the IDs. Okay, down ENS 18. IF down ENS 18. Yeah, whatever. IF up ENS 18. Just get a grip of your life. Okay, host name is going to be Neo4j. Cool. Okay. Neo4j. No. And then you also need to come in here as well. 2 Neo4j. I can foresee me needing a permanent Neo4j server anyway, so sweet. And then let's see if we can get into 105 once it reboots. Alright, let's play. Unveiled. When was the, how active is it, Lud? Like in terms of the development, it looks fairly, 12th of February is the last one. Unveiled, okay, that was like a full DLC. It's pretty cool. That should have booted. Yes. That is untrue. That is without. Oh no, no. Okay, that is true. Oh, maybe it was working before. I forgot that I changed the password. My bad. UA. Yeah. All right. Cool. So do we have? What do we have running now? Nothing. Okay, great. So now let's go and get Neo4j running. Woo! Maybe I'll try a trouble. Let me know when it's out. The normal, quite a few people playing. Normally quite a few people playing. Yeah, nice. What about updates? Does it get a lot of updates? Dragon's sat there with his little coffee meme, pep meme, crushed in head thing. Where are we? But it, what? I mean, yes. I moved to a whole new machine. I'm going to create a dedicated machine. Oh. Oh, I see. It keeps trying to use sudo and you don't get that in Debian by default. Because it's more secure. To not obviously have a dumb amount of things you don't need. But everything assumes, oh, it's gonna be, you got that right. You gotta have sudo, right? Isn't that just built into everything? No, it's not. That's called being lazy. Let's now go. Yeah, I do want 21. Okay, and now let's go to, yeah. In fact, what I should do is I'll copy this one, actually. On the launcher, open the options on untick on demand patching so it always downloads everything. It's currently compiling shaders. Install Neo4j. Alright. I have to get rid of these. How would what work? What the? Piss off. Fish, how would that work? How would what work? How would what work? Tell me, what are you on about? Give me Cypher Shell, baby. Graph DBs are super interesting, man. I've really liked them. I like playing with it now being free to play, but like any game, it's not for everyone. Well, we'll give it a shot. Here we go. Okay. There we go. There's the browser coming up. Okay. Grunge basically said to tell the launchers to download the entire game instead of streaming it as you play. How would streaming it work while you need to compile the shaders? The shaders are a separate thing though. Shaders are they're just separate. He's talking about as you play the game, it downloads 3D assets and textures and sounds and stuff based on where you are in the world. Sort of. You can actually cancel it. Like you can say not to and move on. You can play a game without pre-compiling shaders. Just means they get done in real time as you play, which can be a bit gnarly. Because obviously then it's got to do that live as you're playing the game, which can bring down your frame rate quite dramatically. Because it's got to send the shader to the GPU for compilation, and then store the compiled result. Trying to update the launcher, please be patient. Alright, I'll be patient then. I'll close my eyes and be patient. 53 meg. 50 meg, 48 meg. I'm not looking. Be patient. Say a prayer as well. Dear Janeway, bless my warp core and my phases. Thank you. 16 meg. It is an old game launcher. It is. I can tell. Thank you, Lord. I can tell by the tiny cryptic update window that I have. But that's okay. It's doing more tiny windows that you can't see because they're appearing in the top left of the screen. Oh, we now have something in the top left of the screen. It's in loading. Please, this is old, dude. This is old. Okay. Create my account through Steam. Let's do it. Look at that. Boom. Alright, so you're gonna... Okay, fine. Okay, it's already taken. Alright, someone's taken probably one of the rarest names that you'll find, but okay. Mr. M. No, just kidding. I don't know. Maybe DX, that'll do. Just making it up as I go along, who cares? Yeah, I didn't think anyone would have taken that one, given the odd, highly unlikely that someone's gone, I know I want to play Star Trek Online, and I want my username to be a 32-bit CPU instruction. Okay, on-demand patching, boom! Save, give me everything, baby. Okay, let's leave that running in the background. I think that's going to take 700 years, I think. That's why it's just cryptic, because that's the publisher. Okay. Alright. What we got here? Where am I, baby? I can never remember what's the I think that's bolt, I think I need, no, that's the 7474, pretty certain. 7687 is the, okay, what's going on? God damn it. Okay, good there. Okay, you do have very small amount of RAM, so that's probably why the Neo4j browser isn't loading. That's the interface, by the way. I just can't remember the port. I'm pretty certain it's 7474. It's patching at the moment. There we go. Oh, that's... Oh, no. I need the port. I need the port, baby. Neo4j browser port. Come on. Get a grip. Ports. I like documentation for a software stack that just tells you, just gives you a port. Just says the port is this. It's great. Alright, well, that's not loading, and probably because the VM has less RAM than a Raspberry Pi. So let's go in and modify that. Let's give it a nice graceful shutdown. Whee! Oh, have you gone and closed down? Edit. That's a little low. That's a little low. Yeah, I'm not sure how much is free actually, but there you go. That's what you have now. You have 8 gig. Shut down. Stop. Stop. Thank you. I'll give you 4. Thank you. Stop. We'll get there eventually. Jesus Christ. This will be pretty cool once it's done though. Like, once we got it all, I think visually it would just be really interesting to see what you could do with this graph database. Once you've got all of AzerothCore in there, we have to come up with some ideas to see what we can do. Okay. Yeah. Did I save it? Okay. No, it doesn't want to load, does it? What's this? Okay. Tools. Spect. Network. Is it bound to localhost only? Oh, it is, yeah, okay. Whoops. Okay, this an address. Okay. Yep. That was the issue. That was the issue. Where are we at? 12% patched. And then I'll be able to shoot Klingons in the face. Weird phasers. Where are we going? We go there. Okay, get rid of that. Alright. Have you started yet? 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 There we go. So it's just... I think that's the... Oh. No! Alright, where's... that's the... 7687. Yeah, okay. Uses Bolt to as a protocol to chat with the database engine. Uses the Bolt protocol. Uses the Bolt. Have you people used graph databases before? They're pretty nice. You haven't? Oh my god. Like, what do you even like do with your day? I'm gonna change the password, guys. You need to remember this for me. You're my password manager. Send emails. Oh, okay. Righty. So we only have the one database because we're on the default. So that's fine. So what we need to do is we need to call db.schema. We can see we don't have anything, right? So, well, that's the thing. It doesn't directly benefit it, but I reckon we could have fun with it. So I reckon what we can do, now that we've got this running, what we have to do is we have to talk to the AzerothCore database, and we have to extract elements out of it and then write them as nodes to Neo4j. Then what we can do is we can graph out everything, like this NPC starts this quest and this quest requires you to go get these things. And I think that it would be pretty cool to see what we can do with that visually. Okay. Let's have a think. Oops. Oh, I see, because that one's always on top. That's why it keeps going back to that window every time. Alright, alright. Effectively, let's trust the word of AWS, our overlords. Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. Actually, it exists, so therefore there must be. Yeah. So, with a traditional database, right? What you do is you create tables, obviously. So then you create hundreds of tables. Your data set grows, the composition of the data grows, and you create tables. Okay. So you've created 100 tables, various widths in terms of how many columns they've got, with millions and millions of rows in. When you take your original data, whether it comes in through a web app or like you're reading sensors, or whether it's being keyed in via a mobile app or whatever, you know what the data looks like, and so you map it, and it's rigid and strict as is. What you can then do, or what you can do with that data is obviously inform. You can also you can find relationships in that data, right? So let's say you have a database containing orders, like you're a shipping business or you're Amazon.com, right? You can use that database to then go, okay, cool. Is this person here ordered $10,000 worth of stuff in New York? Is there anyone else who ordered the same thing, something similar in New York, spending the same amount of money, and are able to that we can, like a recommendation engine, right? We can recommend what person B bought. We can recommend those things to person A. They're sort of similar, spending the same kind of money, similar demographics, similar area. So maybe they'd be interested in this other thing as well. With a relational database, what you'd effectively have to do is you'd have to go through the schemas to work out how you'd write the SQL to then determine the relationship and build the recommendation, and then you'd have to create one or more join tables. Excuse me. One or more join tables that allow you to then bridge the gap between all the tables in order to form the relationship, right? Because you can't inherently put a relationship in there except through something like a foreign key, but that's not really a relationship. That's a constraint. So you'd have to create an additional table to say these two things are similar, and so here's a recommendation. With a graph, you don't do that. So with a graph database, you would add a node for person A. You'd then create another node that's called an order, and then on that order would have properties like the order number, blah blah blah, and then that would have connections to. So let me have a look at graph db image. So if we just go to images, yeah. So it's like a mind map, right? So if you imagine these things and then connected. So instead of creating cells in a table, you create nodes on this graph. And if you notice something, absolutely everything has some sort of connection in some way. So it's very easy to go from the left side to the right side and infer the distance between those two nodes very, very quickly. So you only need one. You only need to know the starting node, and then therefore you only need to know one index, which is the ID of that node, and then it's completely index free when you then traverse the entire graph. So you don't have to do any index or any lookups. You just follow pointers in memory. So you can get from one side of the graph to the other extremely quickly. So building a recommendation engine in a graph versus a relational database would be a case of just going, take the product, you then find the first node, which is like, say, products that are $10,000 that we sell in New York. And then once you've found it, you would then go along the graph and find the people that match the demographics of your first person very, very quickly. And then you could then easily create a connection between that product. If those demographics match, you could then create a relationship between the product and the person, the first person that you want to recommend to, and you could say recommended. You could say recommend the product, and you could create a directional connection between them, a relationship, and then that relationship can then be followed in memory really quickly. So next time they load their page, you can look for like recommended relationships attached to that node. You'll get them instantly, and then you can render them in the browser to say, by the way, maybe you might like these products as well. And it's much faster and easier to do that in a graph. That's a very small example. Another way of looking at it is poll. So if you think about so if we look at a poll data set, so if we go db image poll data, so vertices and edges, let's see if we can find an actual crime. Poll, okay, let's just go crime data. So poll is people, objects, locations, and events, which is seen there. So if we try and find, there we go, that's a good one. Well, goodish. No, okay. So here you can see we've mapped out a graph of all of this poll data, which is actually like, oh, there's that one a bit better. That's funny. That's actually my company there. Let's have a look what this is. So you can map out this social network effectively. I think of a social network as well, like Facebook. Just that from experience, the company would want to manually control the recommendation. They're still manually controlling it. The graph isn't coming up with the recommendation. You still write the recommendation yourself. You still write the logic that determines what the recommendation is. You're just doing it faster, that's all. You're just doing it faster. So here's, you've got an activist group, and then you got like unaffiliated, and then you got organized or professional criminal group on the right. And it's hard to see because it's a very small graphic, but what is this? Oh, this is key lines. Okay, key lines. Right, so it's very easy to go from like something in the top left, in the top right, and work your way through that network to determine if they're affiliated in any way with the activist group through a couple of, so say like you go from the organized crime on the right and the activist group on the left, and you traverse the map, you might go, oh, it's way over 6 connections between someone in the organized group and any of the activists, right? It's probably not related. 6 degrees of separation. They're probably not related in any way, right? But let's say you also find a company, because you don't forget you can just ingest data from multiple sources. Let's say you then find a company that someone in the activist group is a director in, or as some sort of benefit or receives payments from, right? And one of the members of the organized crime group is a director or owner of that business. All of a sudden you've got a first degree connection between the organized crime group and the person. That's true, you're right, yeah. Really find a person with more. That's actually true. There's always some connection. That's usually 2 or 3, maybe 4 connections away. Yeah, you're absolutely right. But even like 2 away from a criminal investigation perspective is enough to basically go, they've probably never spoken to each other. But if you can find a business where they've got one direct link, person A owns a business, sends a payment to person B, but person A to person B through their social graph, through their social networks, through their communications, have never made contact, then you know that there's another person that's initiating that contact. By no means, you're 2 steps away from the Pope. You're welcome. Okay. Well, 1 step away from the devil, so. So congratulations, you've now made the Pope 2 steps away, 3 steps away from the devil. Oh no, wait, he is the devil. Oh, they're the same thing. Sorry. Confused. So yeah, that's why I graph. But the thing is, but one of the main things is that it's very, very fast to do that. Also, if you think about like lots of data sources, right? So say you've got like 15, 16 databases from various government departments and private entities that will give you data on things like who owns a business, email addresses, phone numbers, and then let's say you're a state-sponsored entity and you can get access to phone records and bank account transfers. If you can ingest that in, then what you can do is you can basically go, you can look at like things like, you can just go, okay, this is a bank account. Okay, cool. Create a bank account node. And then you can attach properties to it, like the bank account number is this. The person that's registered owner is this. And you can do that. You go, okay, cool. Then you can just bring in the transactions and go, okay, this is a transaction, financial transaction. So you can just create a financial transaction node. And then you can create a relationship from the financial transaction to the bank account, which is, and it can be transferred to or like transferred from. That relationship is some sort of verb that describes the connection. And so if it's transfer to, then you can put a property that's like where it came from, and you can create another connection from that transaction to another bank account. And all of a sudden, a graph naturally just forms. And so if you keep going with that and you do bank accounts, you do transactions, you do car registrations, you do communication via social networking, cell phone, blah, blah, blah. You just keep going, right? You just naturally create all of the connections between all of these people, whereas you don't do that in a relational database. You've got to put all the data in, and then you've got to build that manually and slowly up. I know the priest who does IT in the Vatican. His office is right next to the Pope's. Helped them out with Minecraft server. Oh, nice. It's saying the Pope plays. He does. He must do. He did write a total of 2 chat messages from that priest's account. Blessings for this mine server. No way. Are you kidding? I don't believe you. Prove it. Prove it. Holy water aura didn't happen. Alright, where are we? So we gotta get this data in. So let's see if there's already some pre-built tools. So Lord, now that you are a expert on graph databases, please go and build one from scratch in Rust. Thank you. Alright. So I need Neo4j SQL server. Let's go SQL. What could we call it? Mapper maybe? Rather than JavaScript. Do it. Do it, mate. There we go. Loading SQL. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to do that. There's active record. Okay, what I want to do. Oh, I could do CSV. Give me a few minutes, lol, haha. He did write total of 2. Bless. Let's have a look. I don't know if I still have screenshots, but we'll look. There better be screenshots, mate. Otherwise, there's going to be trouble. I'm telling you now. There's going to be trouble. Let me go grab my CSV. I'm pretty certain that I can. Didn't I create a... what was the password that I created? Let's have a look. No. Could have sworn I did. Well. I don't know if we believe you. I just don't know if we believe you. Okay. Where is... Okay. I do not remember passwords and stuff. This is you guys. This is your responsibility. You're meant to be remembering this stuff. I thought it was Superman. What the shit? Oh man, it's been too long. See? I don't know. Bad password. That's all I remember. That's all I remember too. Oh, would it be? Oh no, it wouldn't be root actually on that because it's Yeah, okay. But didn't I just try that though? Oh, maybe I'm going to the wrong IP. Oh, it's .4, that's why. .3 is something else on the system. Can never remember. Alright, this is the SSH key. But it... Okay. So maybe then... Well, this is just sad. I wanted to link an article, but most of the screenshots from there are gone too. It was only like 6 years ago. Yeah. It's very ephemeral. That's why a part of me, even though I think they're shit, I sort of like PDFs in a way, like because they're a bit heavy and gnarly, but at least once it's been rendered, that's it. You know, you're not. Yes, the church is removing all knowledge of the Pope playing Minecraft. I agree, because he's now playing Star Trek Online. I think that's what it is. It says it's ready to play. I can click engage. I don't know. It might make me a nerd. Not too sure yet. What is that? Maybe Web Archive. Yeah, maybe Web Archive has it. What was... Okay. Yeah. Select. Actually, just describe to me user. Boom. Oh, okay. Oh, maybe it's just Mike then. I could have sworn it was. One two one six eight 89.4 user Mike. Oh, sorry. Ding. There might be. Have a look. Maybe not PDFs, but maybe there's some other file format that does a similar job. But that's what I mean, right? Like you can't, like if you think like a HTML file, like if you download a page, like does the assets off to the side? It's not. You can create a web archive. I'm not sure if that's still a thing. Like if I go here and then do file, save page as, you might be able to create a web page. Single file. You can do like complete, you can do like single file, and then if you put it on like your desktop, go save, and then you open that up. Yeah, see the way it just breaks. It's also JavaScript shit. It's the problem, isn't it? People just fill shit with JavaScript. Just fill their web pages up with JavaScript. So, what can we do? Well, again, you can archive the HTML, and then you can get, say, first one hop, all the one hop assets that are listed in the HTML, and then put them on disk. But then you'd have to compress everything into a file, which I think is called a web archive. And then if you run that, it should just open in the browser, and everything should just render. But you also get like JavaScript shit. Yeah, Microsoft XML file, perfect. That's an alternative. Nice. Grant access to star to to identified by bad password. Update user password. How do we do that? It's a specific way of doing it. Alter user identified. Okay. Yep, alter user. My cat. Identified by. Is anyone else watching Severance, by the way? Or has watched Severance? It's mental. Thank you. Thank you. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Alright, what I need now then is a way to effectively dump a core world into CSV relatively efficiently. So MySQL dump database to CSV files per table. And then what we'll have to do is get a way to do an import. So we'll have to read each line and then write the cipher. Oh, piss off with your AI. God damn it. Okay, so we can do select all from table. If you can cope with table at a time and your data's not binary, use the -b option. Alternatively, if you've got direct access to service file system, use select into file. I do have access. So what I'm thinking is if I get them out into, yeah, I know, tell me about it. If I can get them into CSV files, then what we can do is we can do a load CSV file in Neo4j, and then we can start loading them in and start generating a graph from all the data in AzerothCore, and then we can look at the networks and the network effects within AzerothCore itself. BRB. I give up. I think I'm going to finally get that NAS mini PC and archive literally every site I go to from now on. Because holy shit. Yeah, I know, it's annoying, isn't it? Look at Squid Proxy. Or something like Squid Proxy. Holy Minecraft, haha, get it? So it's not really an archiving thing per se, but it will cache all of the web content for you. And I think you can do all the mental things with it, like you can have it like push files off to the side, and it will, yeah, where's the docs? And then it will, and then you can use it to archive things effectively. Okay. There might be better options though. Squid's pretty old now, I think. I'm not buying a book by O'Reilly just to learn how to use Squid. Sucketh thy nuts. But yeah, something like that. There's also like archiving, web archiving stuff as well online, loads of it for like archiving specific websites, and so much of that stuff online now. Under attack 24/7 for weeks straight. Oh, okay. Yeah, you put anything on the internet, man, and it gets attacked. Microsoft Recall will do that for you. Ouch. You got to give in to the Microsoft. You got to give in to your Microsoft masters. Microsoft masters. Field terminal web option lines. Select all into L file table.csv from table. Okay. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Where am I here? Okay. Use a core world. Go. Boom. Let's just go creature underscore template. Oh, that's going to be the thing. We're going to have to actually look at the creatures to determine the actual creature, but then we're also going to have to like map the actual creature template so that we have the information. So I think what we're probably actually best doing is writing Python here rather than just getting raw CSV files, because we're going to have to go into the creature, pull its template out so that we have its properties, like even just simple shit like name. And then we're going to have to create we're going to essentially do entity resolution on those things. Yeah, so if we do that, and then we can pull out quest templates, and then we can look at the quest givers. That's where Daisy could help a lot. The Daisy library could help a lot with that. Oh, it's done. What happens if I click this? Okay, let's have a look. Load. Is it loading? Ah! Okay. Ah! Loading. Wow, look at that font. So Star Trek. Like they've taken Fortnite and turned it into a Star Trek MMO. Wow, okay. Oh. Okay, thanks. I accept. That'll do, whatever. Wow, okay, how do I... Oh, you can actually be in the Klingon. You can actually be a Klingon. Alright. It's gone really loud, and I want to... That's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. That's good. Discovery Starfleet? What do you mean? Okay. Okay. Ooh, you can be the Dominion. That's cool. What? No. Might be Starfleet. Okay. Do you guys want me playing games, by the way? On stream. I need to reduce the sound in this window. Just a bit much. Just alien. Just literally just alien. Undefined alien. Okay. Betazoid. Nice. It needs to be Half-Life. Oh, cool. You can zoom in. Okay. We'll stick with female. Because if I'm going to look at this thing, this creature all day, then I want it to be attractive. Okay. Okay, you defend your ship and crew, take command, combat scenarios, stealth, squad commands, and damage boosts. So, engineering officer. Which one's a good one, Lord? Which should I do? What's a good starting one? Just like a science officer? I think I might just go tactical. I just want to shoot shit. Half-Life. Half-Life. Just imagine it's Half-Life, man. Like, in the future. Come on, Lord. Hurry up. Okay. Right, where are we? What are we doing here? Okay. That's not a good look. Oh, they're presets, right? Okay, what if he gets ahead? Ah, okay. He's got lines on the face, man. What's going on? Half-Life does not have more tech. No. Let's go with that one. And then... Ah. Okay. That's pretty cool. That's insane. That's like a child commanding a vessel. Is Star Trek multi-dimensional? Yes. Oh, okay. I like the way there's only 8 types of humans. Okay. Wow, that is actually quite a lot. Head overall size. I love that. Okay, is there a boob slider? I doubt there's a boob slider right in the Star Trek. Alright. Oh, I see. I activated. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, there actually is. How do you make them massive? There we go. Big boobs. Rib size, waist size. My god, that's actually quite... Rib size? What the fuck? What do you mean stomach? Oh, like as in... What? I can barely see that actually. Oh, okay. Okay. Arm length. Okay, anyway. Uniform. Ah, okay. Oh, cool. Oh, that's cool. So that one. Yeah, next generation, man. That's cool. I have no idea what to do, man. I agree. What's my captain's name? Okay. It's me. Captain name. Random. Use a spotter. Okay, let's see if we can get in. Oh, it's 7 of 9. The only thing I know about Star Trek is that hand sign, and the fans get annoyed when you say it's just Star Wars. Do they get annoyed when you say that? I don't think I've ever been annoyed when someone's called it Star Wars. Star Wars is a space opera. Star Trek's not really a space opera, I guess, but...
After I left Starfleet,
yeah.
I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers.
Okay.
For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace.
Okay.
21 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant.
Yeah.
I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed.
You failed. To save the Romulan homeworld.
The planets Romulus and Remus were destroyed. Countless billions were killed.
We'll get to that one.
My friends, my life, all are memories. Time does not stop for one man,
It does not
and
stop
neither
for one
does
man.
history.
Oh my god.
The chaos in Romulan space gave the Klingon Empire an opportunity
Hey,
to
Lord,
expand
is
its
the...
territory.
Can you do
Jim
stuff on the
the
planet
Chancellor
surface?
of the High Council traded
Or is it only in
diplomacy
ships?
for the tip of a blade. Only in battle, Jim says, is a Klingon truly Klingon. The Federation did its utmost to preserve its alliance with the Klingons, but war was inevitable.
Okay. So it will the Klingons, yeah. Hence why you were shooting them earlier.
The Romulans want revenge for their lost world.
Okay.
The Dominion is rebuilding its forces.
That's insane.
Now the Borg have reappeared, and the Alpha Quadrant balances on the edge of ruin.
Oh god. This bloody Borg, man. Who do they think they even are?
The fate of the galaxy rests in your
Good old
hands.
Wilhelm scream there. Okay. Rest in my hands, Lord. You can go and relax now. It's in my hands, apparently.
Welcome to Star Trek Online.
What?
Today is graduation day.
No.
And you soon will be embarking on your training cruise, where the bulk of the ship is manned by cadets like yourself. This tutorial will introduce you to the basic controls of people you can interact with.
Wow.
Have icons above their heads.
That's simple.
You can press the
Well,
interaction
okay.
key, default F, to talk with them.
Finally, I was beginning to think you forgot what today was.
Okay. How could I? You remind me every day the past month. But I have forgotten though. Because I've never met this person. So Admiral, how quickly can you get to Admiral?
Of course, I was first in line. Oh, before I forget, I think Rasky is just ahead. He wanted to thank you for helping him cram for the astrometrics final.
Okay. Oh, she's coming with me now. That's what you meant by the NPC thing. Okay. Let's have a look.
There you are. I wanted
Yes.
to thank you for helping me pass that final.
Yeah.
And for all the other times you've helped me.
You're welcome.
I've always admired you. I hope Starfleet recognizes all you've done to lead our class.
Yeah, they will.
What ship did you get?
They'll give me medals and stuff.
Good luck. Before you report to Lieutenant Farah and get your assignment, you should find Tyrell. She wanted to talk to you. She's just up the pathway.
Surety is, I guess. She's like next to me now. Top left. Okay.
Greetings.
Okay.
It was good of you to encourage me to retake the linguistics final. I was willing to
Fourth
accept
year
my
cadet.
original results, but you saw that I was not at my best that day. My score increased by 12.8% on the second attempt, well within my standard norms. Now I am qualified to serve as Morik would
Excellent.
like to see you as well. He is ahead of us on the path.
Your mini-map shows you where your objectives
Oh, you
are.
can run.
An arrow
Shift.
will appear on
Boom.
the minimap if
Can you
are
jump?
far away
Oh,
from your
look at
objective.
this. I can jump in Starfleet. Jump over the hedge. Where's Boothby? I want to step on his roses and crush his dreams. What the? Not actually too bad. As you level up, you will need to promote your officers so they can learn your skills as well. A lot of the skills you use on your ship are your crew member skills. Promote even. Ah, that's pretty cool.
There you are. Getting excited yet? Once
So
we
you don't
finish our
actually
training
just-
cruise, we'll all be full-fledged
That's pretty
ensigns.
cool, man. Like, you don't actually just
The
level up
buzz is,
yourself. You
Captain
effectively build a
Taggart hasn't
crew.
named all of his
Take
senior
them with
staff
you.
yet.
They come on your ship.
From what I heard, the
and you
advanced
utilize
phaser
them
training
to
simulation is tripping people
to
up.
actually create skills and stuff. That's actually fairly cool. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that's actually pretty good. That's a good way of doing it. Alright, go! Go, go, go! Leg it! Leg it! Oh my god, oh my god! What's gonna happen? Lieutenant Farah.
Good afternoon, Cadet. What can I do for you?
What's this weird little thing here on the left? Don't like him. Get rid of him. That's some good stamina, man. Yeah, tell me. Games like this are definitely not my climate. I need my high fantasy. Yeah, I know what you mean. I do love me a bit of Star Trek, though. It's been with me since I was about 7. Okay, so...
Yes, I have the complete assignment list here. Let's see. Interesting. Report to Captain Taggart. You're going to have to ask him.
The direction of your objectives also appears on your objects you can interact with have a glow around them. Press F to interact with a doorbell to notify Captain Taggart of your presence.
Hello, Captain Taggart, which is also a TV show. High Fantasy's pretty good. Yeah, High Fantasy's pretty good. That's why I like Final Fantasy, right? Why you got a sexy cat girl. Final Fantasy 14 is a very good game. It's a very, very good game. There's something about Eve, though, and I get the feeling this is going to be this could potentially be similar. Is with Eve, it's like it's a giant sandbox that lets you sort of do whatever the hell you like, and you can sort of make, yeah. So that's the thing you see. So the raid in Final Fantasy could be fun, but I bet it gets fairly static pretty quickly. Whereas in something like this and in something like Eve, you effectively create the raid. You are the raid. You are the NPCs in the raid. And there's PvE, don't get me wrong, and that can get really static and boring very quickly. But because of the strong PvP element to it, you're actually never really you're never actually really playing PvE in Eve. You're playing PvE VP. You're basically constantly watching out for other players who can attack you while you're PvEing. You have to assign them to stations on the ship. There are tactical engineering science officers. Each ship has different office layouts, yeah. So some could have 2 tac bridge officers, slot 1 engineer. Yeah, so that's like your build, you should build. Won't Ashes of Creation do kind of the same thing? Ashes of Creation does look fun. Definitely keen to see that play, but I'm one of those people that's sort of like, I don't really jump on games as soon as they come out. I wait a while to let it sort of mature and see how people.
Cadet.
I like his eyebrows, or monobrow, I should say.
I did. I've been following your progress here at the Academy, and I must say, I'm impressed. I'm just looking at your final test scores, but I don't see your results for the Advanced Phaser Training Program.
Oh, is that now an opportunity for you to give me a tutorial, sir?
I want everyone on my senior staff to run that program, and I want to see good results, no exceptions. I did. Like I said, I've been following your career here at the Academy. If you complete that program, I can put you on my bridge. I'll ask my tactical officer to set it up.
Yeah, that's true. What does that mean, Lord? It says, Azov Stern had acquired a T6 liberated Borg command juggernaut. That sounds impressive. Broski was stalking you? Oh no. What do you mean? What do you mean? Who's Broski and why are they stalking me?
Another fine cadet like yourself. Her scores were almost as good as yours, but her record has a few blemishes. Still, I'm sure Cadet Flores will settle down and become a fine officer someday.
I'll tell Flores to meet you outside. Talk to her to start the phaser training, and I'll see you when you're finished. You're dismissed, Cadet.
Look at all the little ships. Very cool. Oh, you can use the mouse to move around. Good, okay. You can do that. That's good. I'm glad you can do that.
I got the tactical officer spot. Just what I wanted. Where'd you end up? You never did that? I thought you were Miss Extra Credit. Everyone knows that Captain Taggart expects all his top people to pass that program. Don't worry, you'll do fine.
Alright, let's go. Take me to the holodeck so I can
Seems
shoot
most
shit
of our class
in the
ended up on
face.
Captain Taggart's ship.
I don't like how zoomed in that is. Give me more. You're not really... Oh, she's running away. She also looks a lot like me. Once you finish the tutorial, there's a list of missions episodes you play in order, like the campaign in WoW. That means he has opened a lockbox with a key and got an infinity lockbox ship. But you can buy ships with in-game credits, and every level you can choose a new ship from the shipyard.
I sometimes forget that Boothby is a hologram. He seems like such a fixture here at Starfleet Academy.
What? Boothby's a hologram? I didn't know that.
Tap the shift key while moving.
Last one of the console buys the first round tonight.
Is that canon? Well, I guess you win then, don't you?
Setting up the training program now. I hope holodeck shoot stuff, don't die. Pretty basic, really. It's standard stuff.
Okay.
The program runs a variation on Mako assault training.
Okay.
The last time I tried to give someone a little help, I ended up on academic probation for the rest of the year. Not saying I haven't learned if phasers are in the lockers by the holodecks. You can grab one.
Alright. I can see it being a little clunky. I wish it was a bit... I don't know, different. It's definitely a bit clunky, but so far it feels good. Like it's a nice game. Interesting. Okay, let's see what this combat's about. It better involve cat girls. I've got to go make a coffee soon. Okay.
The pistol has been automatically equipped.
Okay, I've got a pistol now. Brilliant.
Move to the center of the room.
Okay. Whoa. Alright.
In combat, right-click on a target to fire your weapon.
Okay, in combat press 1 to use your weapons, press 2. Okay. It doesn't have one. What's this? Why do you keep... I see. Switching weapons, yeah. Oh, I see. Do I have to move around?
While in combat, certain actions are disabled. Once you drop out of combat, more detail about ground combat will become available.
Right, okay. What the hell is that? So, CPR. Okay. What's this down here? Small hypo. Okay. Oh, cool. Can I shoot him?
Press H to holster and draw your weapon.
Okay.
Well done, cadets. You're not going to break the Academy record, but your score was more than satisfactory.
Agreed. I am brilliant.
Absolutely. I have a new first officer. Congratulations.
No.
Yes. You should be proud of your accomplishments.
First officer straight out of the academy. That's
you
unlikely.
have a promising career
Come on,
ahead
they
of
could
you
have
in
done that better.
Starfleet.
Come on, Lord. Get in touch with the developers, man. This is outrageous. What? Oh, gotta talk to her now, right? Okay.
First officer, way to go. Just a little jealous, I'll admit. At least now you'll get to boss us all around like you've always wanted.
How do I...
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. May I get you a Ractigino, sir?
A Ractigino.
You'll do great. But we should head up to the shuttle.
Remember,
Okay.
your objective locations can also be found on your compass, as well as your mini-map. Now hear this. All cadets report to shuttle bay to prepare for departure.
Jump.
Okay, all of the senior staff is waiting by the bar. I'm sure everyone's a bit nervous, this being our first real assignment and all.
Yeah.
So, I'm expecting an inspiring speech out of you. Something heartwarming. Make Tavrel cry.
Mm-hmm.
This mission could just determine the rest of our careers. No pressure. I'll meet you over there.
Wonderful. Okay, I'm gonna make a copy. I'll be right back. I know that Trouble's enjoying this a lot. He's enjoying this a lot. Because they love Star Trek. Okay, be right back. Alright, here we are, we're back. Sorry about that. My internet just gave up a few minutes, so that's not good. Honestly, just third monitor content as of now. That's fine. Sorry, what are you apologising for? You can consume content, me or otherwise, in any way you wish. Entirely up to you. What's this? Oh, Hub came in. Oh yeah, that's that Hub guy. Sweet. Sweet. Guys, you can consume my streaming in any way you wish. Okay, leader toast. Ha! That was hilarious as a commando roll out the way, trying to select the right option.
All cadets, please board your shuttles.
You can click on X while it's pop. Yeah, I know. Thanks for telling me how UIs work. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lordy Lord. Remember your objective locations? Yeah, okay. What are you doing in the background? Of course it's a Ferengi. Of course it's a Ferengi. Gross. Ooh. Oh, I like that there's a bar here at the shuttle. The bar is at the shuttle base. It's like have a drink and then go in a high warp speed vehicle.
Are you ready to head to the ship?
Let's go. Alright, well, now that I'm a third monitor content creator, guess there's no point in me putting any effort in. Might as well just play this.
I can't believe we're finally doing this. Oh, look at that.
Is that mine?
The USS Vesta. First of her
Better be mine.
class. She's got subsystem targeting, a crew of 750, auxiliary phaser cannons, and even a quantum field focus controller. I can't wait to captain one someday. But here's our ship.
That sucks dick.
Miranda class, 200 crew, 2 forward weapon mounts, 1 aft, average speed, warp 5 point nothing. She's a tough little ship though. I think I like her. We're the final shuttle to arrive. We need to get to the bridge.
Interesting so far. Interesting. Okay. There's that patch that needs to download ahead of time. There's a cat lady over there. Trouble, there's cat ladies. Look. Cat lady. Cat lady. I did a roll again. Cat lady. Meow. Way too far on the fairy scale. Oh dear.
I'm going to check in and then head for the bridge. See you there.
Do you reckon World of Warcraft went a bit fairy? I think it did. I think it went a bit too far. Personally, I think, anyway.
Name and position? I have your record right here. Welcome aboard.
Maybe. Is when they started bringing in the, what are they called, the loop-in and stuff, and you could be like a little, and then the whole dragon thing would go as well. I feel as though that was very sort of...
Captain Taggart is waiting for you on the bridge. Use a turbo lift in the near...
I don't know. So, Lord, is there a reason to move around on your bridge when you're like, sort of, let's say at the end game? Volpara. Nice.
Welcome to the bridge, number 1. Early in my career, I served with a captain who called his first officer that. I always liked it. As my number 1, I expect you to ensure my orders are carried out, and to advise me on the best course of action in any situation. But first, we need to get out of dry dock, get clearance from control, and close the shuttle bay doors. Then disable the tractor moorings.
Earth traffic control has cleared us to depart, sir.
Very good, number 1.
Shuttle bay doors are closed, sir.
First was the cows, then the goats, then the wolves, then the pandas, then the foxes, and recently dragons. They have the entire spectrum of fairy. I don't know if it's a bad thing. No need normally. Oh yeah, to walk around the ship. Yeah, okay, cool. It's just if you want to be immersed in the ship, I guess. I think it's a bad thing that they've taken that, like, the thing, but I also think that, let's get a bit political here. Do you think that there's a lot of virtue signaling in WoW these days? I don't know what it is, but I just feel as though, like, it's very insincere virtue signaling, and there's no actual, like, these things are designed to try and sort of represent, you know, minorities, but they don't do a very good job of it. I'm glad they're trying, but I don't think they do a very good job of it. I reckon a lot of players got a bit annoyed with that, because you can sort of feel it in the writing.
Very good, number 1.
Oh, I get to do it myself. Okay. Okay.
Potter, take us out. 1/4 impulse. Just checking to see if you were paying attention, number 1. Potter, take us out. Maximum thrusters.
To sit, right-click on the chair you wish to sit in.
Very cool.
Cleared from dry dock, Captain.
Good. Let's start with something easy. Set course for Vulcan.
Course laid in, sir.
Engage.
What do you think of Season of Discovery? A guy in work keeps mentioning Season of Discovery all the time. He said he had a lot of fun with it. Yes, Blizzard always had a problem with sexism, missing representation. Sorry, 1 second.
And they require immediate assistance.
Come on. Let me just put it to 100 and then mute it. A lot of sexism, missing representation. At some point they went fully the other way. Let's add everything. Mark every checkbox. Yeah, that's how I feel. The pendulum swung way too quickly to... Oh, look, his chair's gone. Way too quickly to the... whatever direction you want to call it. But yeah, I agree. It's a shame because in an effort to try and be inclusive, they sort of excluded everyone but those people that they were trying to be inclusive for, which is a shame. Yeah. Okay, unexpected situation number 1, but such things come to dog. What do you think we should do? Is this a test? Absolutely not. Closure ships are break. No. It's a race against time if the warp core is at risk.
Indeed. We also don't know what led to this situation either. It could have been an accident or the results of an attack.
Exactly.
What do you advise?
Not even that. The meaningful changes were made. No meaningful changes were made. They just renamed male and female to body type 1 and body type 2. Yeah. What do you think of, like, the things like changing the images in the game, like where they take, like, the pictures of, like, you know, a sexually, you know, what I would say would be a sexually attractive, provocative picture of a woman, and then they change it to be, like, much more conservative. I felt that was just silly. Just a human body is a human body, you know. What one person derives as pleasure in a picture or sexuality, you know. If I look at one picture and think it's sexy, doesn't mean everyone else is going to think the same way. Indeed, what also only leads to a situation either. I also don't know what this is. It could have been an accident or the result of an attack. What do you advise? I recommend go to red alert. Full power to weapons, load photon torpedoes, shields up, sir. Better safe than sorry. We need to be more information if we get there. Reckon a series of detailed scans to see exactly the situation is.
That level of analysis will take more time than we have, number 1.
Agreed. All hands, go to yellow alert. Flores, raise the shields. Number 1, I want you to oversee the rescue effort once we arrive.
Roger that. I'm the best in the world at rescue efforts because I've done thousands of them. Why is the game like...
Still no response from the
it?
break-even captain.
I did up the volume. Is it like, is it really insane? Okay. There we go. That should be better. Sorry about that, mate. I'm hoping those Discord notifications kick in and really piss you off.
Engineering to bridge. Go ahead, engineering.
Sir, the Borg are here. We need help.
I'm just dancing to the fact that the Borg are on my ship. This is my Borg on the ship dance. Alright.
Right. Number 1. I want you to go to main engineering and lead the security team efforts there. Get those Borg off my ship.
Garage calling someone a bitch. Bitch? What are you doing, bitch? Say the auto load to engineering deck. Go. Bruh. Run. Run. Whoa, look at that. Whoa, that is so cool. You can slow-mo run into the wall. You ready? Okay, go to engineering. They should have added that back after the failure of Shadowlands.
The Borg are trying to take it over, most likely to prevent us from using site-to-site transports within the ship. Head to the armory near your position. Arm yourself and any security officers you find on the way. Once you're armed, I need you to go to the transporter room and secure it as soon as possible. We're holding our own so far, number 1, but our success depends on securing... Sir, over here! Enter the command code.
I like that I have a command code already.
We should grab rifles to fight off the Borg.
Do it. Grab rifles.
Go to the armory locker in this room and interact with it to get a better weapon.
Talking about locked, loaded, and ready to rock and roll.
These guys are serious, man. Wow. Holy moly. Why don't I have a rifle? I don't have a rifle. They just give me a phaser. What the f... Okay. Ah. Ah, I see. If you could survive my one, you won't be able to trade it. Continue. I don't want to trade it. I want to use it, baby. If you equip it, yes. Great.
Number 1.
Okay.
Very well. We're reading Borg life signs in your area. Looks like you'll have to fight your way to the transporter room.
Roger that. Oh, what? You've got personal shields? What? You got like a personal shield array on your person.
You can switch between 2 equipped weapons by pressing Z.
I like the way they use the like announcer to commando roll, baby. Is there any point in moving? Because I noticed you can like roll. Does it actually do anything, or is it just... Number 2. Let's have a look. Number 2 is when you do a poo, man. What are you talking about? Look at a poo on the Borg. Yeah, okay. So what is one? What's activated now, or bolt setting? Okay. Maybe we haven't enabled that yet. Oh, I see. Ah, I see. Why can't I? Ah. Oh, it's the cat man. It's the cat man. I wasn't too sure about visually. I like Shadowlands. I thought Shadowlands was really nice visually, and I like the idea.
You saved me from a fate worse than death. I'll get back to it. That's going to be a problem. We still have main power, so yes.
Like, I feel, do you reckon they ruined it? I find it hard to sort of find too much fault in what they do and what a lot of storytellers do, because I don't really look too deeply into the stories in that way. What does this do? Rifle butt, okay. Physical damage, 2.4, okay. Right, I don't need those. The idea of making you walk around the mall.
We are making a push to retake main engineering.
Press C to crouch. Crouching is a defensive bonus against ranged attacks, but increases damage from melee attacks.
I thought right click.
Aiming your weapon gives a bonus to damage.
What? Oh. Okay. So crouching helps me defend, and aiming gives me more DPS. Okay. So essentially then I almost want to crouch and... Don't I always want to crouch then? And aim? Oh no. Okay, so get up, do a back roll, bum, look at that, see that roll? It's the best roll you've ever seen in your life, and I know it. Kill, kill, kill. My shields, bro, my shields. Oh, I see, there's multiple here. Targeting me. Right, okay. Boom. Tactical shot to the tits. We secured it. Did I do okay?
Oh, okay. I've got an idea. I saw this in a Starfleet history sim, so I'm pretty sure it'll work. I need you to prepare the plasma coolant for emergency release.
Ugh. Okay. I wanted to read it, but it like is stalled. They invalidated like half the story of the entire game because Nipple Guy planned it all somehow from prison, and over the span of hundreds of years, nothing went wrong in his plan. They ruined Savannah's story, invalidated half the story as well. Oh, really? Hey Hex, what do you do? Why do you do what you do? Why? What does that mean, man? Oh, the bugs are like, hey, we die.
It worked! Data, you mad android genius! It actually worked! I love you.
She's referencing data. Data. But hang on, when did you reference data? Isn't it set in the past? They had a good plot string to follow with Onuin getting a feel of void power and BFA, but they made him impotent now and needs help using Holy. The void part's completely gone now. The jailer was just a total joke in Shadowlands. I'm just not that invested in the story to understand it. Like, I'm not saying you're wrong. I guess I just don't get it. Like, why was he so bad? Was he, because he'd been in the story, he'd been in the canon for a while, right? Like, he existed for hundreds of years. But you're just saying that the way they just, like, you say, like, oh, his plan was just perfect and it never failed, and but that makes sense. I mean, if you're planning something for hundreds of years. Oh, he just appeared. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, that's a bit weird.
That
Number 1, we've got injured up here and the Borg could send a boarding party at any time. I need...
Go. See to the bridge. We will secure main engineering.
That's right, you will. You'll secure main engineering. And you'll be sexy as you do it. Yeah, suddenly jailer and always according to his plan. Okay, thanks for scanning things, I appreciate that. X's, yeah, okay. Oh, that just auto-targeted. Ah. I pressed 2 and it auto-targeted.
The bridge is secure. For now. Help the others back onto their feet, Number 1. We may have more unwanted guests before too long.
Yeah, didn't he become a bit whiny? Like he sort of lost the light or something? And then he became like a little bit whiny, and he's sort of like, well, you sort of just need to get a grip and be a king. Right.
I owe you. Both of you. Thanks.
What's your favorite expansion? In Star Trek. Haha, just kidding. No, wow. What's your favorite expansion? Oh my god, 2 coffees, man. Buzzing. Hey, look, this is pretty funny. This is pretty good, sorry. Legion, okay.
Nice work, Number 1.
Nice work, Number 1.
Looks like that phaser training paid off.
It did. It did. Oh no, Bob. Don't say tag it. They're gonna get tag it. They'll get him and they'll be like, la 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 la.
Captain, look out!
Yeah, knew they were gonna get him. That's gonna be the story. They just want to tag it. Now I'm the captain. Okay. Didn't see that coming. Raph was my favorite. I think Raph of the Lich King was mine as well, but I never did. If we set up a private server, would you guys be willing to join it via Tesco? And then we can play? Raph or something? And we can do like little... I reckon we could 4-man most of the content. We could give us starters at level 60 with like basic decent blue and some epic gear, some gold, and then we can play. Do you want to do that?
Based on the amount of damage they sustained, it is logical to assume they disengaged in order to regenerate.
Not to lie, this is actually quite a good game.
We survived, but the captain...
Oh, it did sit in the chair. Sounds like not the worst thing to do. Yeah, it can be. Listen to Trouble being all positive and stuff. Okay.
All decks reporting in, sir. We took some casualties, and sickbay is full. All ship systems have taken some damage, but some are worse than others. Life support is stable, but anything else could be an issue.
Bridge officers add abilities to your ship in space and accompany you on away missions on the ground. Okay, bomb. I've got three slots. Okay. There's now your bridge officer. Okay.
I have been trying to get a distress call out, Captain, but something is jamming all frequencies.
My PC just spat its dummy out and locked on. Oh, locks are on the phone. Oh, okay. That's because you're using Linux, bro. What a mistake that was.
I think she took some real damage. We're in rough shape too, Captain.
Still running diagnostics, sir. Took us some time to get the systems back online.
Hailing the break-even now, Captain. No response, Captain. I suggest that we move closer for a short-range scan.
Agreed. Okay. Oh, they mentioned gender. It's gonna be a problem. You can change the officer's name and/or uniform once for no cost. Okay, press E to increase your ship speed. Q to D. Okay. Oh, I see. It's like steps. It's not. Oh wow, it's actually full 3D. Holy moly. Oh wow, that's very interesting indeed. Okay.
Helm, full stop. I've stopped us this time, sir, but from now on you'll be responsible for adjusting the speed of the ship.
Yes. Scanning. Pretty cool.
No life forms detected.
Is there any PvP?
Broadcasting its distress signal via automation. I suggest that we remotely order the break-evens computer.
I wish to give you more options though.
I put together a damage report, Captain, and it's not good. Level 2 diagnostic shows that almost all of the plasma injectors are damaged, not enough. Plasma injectors are made to withstand quite a beating, but we took too much damage in main engineering. I'm installing what spares we have, but we're short.
Can you get them from the other ship?
There was a battle here recently between Starfleet and Klingon forces, and the amount of wreckage present is considerable. Despite the dangers involved, the salvage opportunities attract the crews of civilian vessels. Logic suggests that we may discover similar opportunities for...
Bingo! I found some suitable debris in the boneyard nearby.
Alright.
Destroy 3 of those nacelles, and we should get the parts we need.
Press the space bar to fire energy weapons.
Why would I do that though? Okay. Interesting. Interesting way of navigating.
These plasma injectors will do the trick, sir. Gorgeous technology. I'll get everything installed as soon as I can, Captain.
Unfortunately so, Captain. We are still unable. There are several operational Starfleet comm satellites near our position. My preliminary attempts to use them to send a distress signal were not successful. Since time is a factor, the most expedient solution to the problem is the destruction of the assimilated satellites. Their elimination should allow us to send a distress signal to Starfleet Command.
Good.
You must be within 10 kilometers of an enemy to attack it. Use your phaser bangs to weaken shielded targets.
I don't want to attack though, do I? Oh, I do. Okay. Is it normal for...
Use your torpedoes on an enemy when their shield is down.
Oh.
Ship is under attack.
Is there a shortcut for that though? How do I know what it shields down?
Nice shot. 2 more jamming satellites left.
Target's shield has failed.
Our shields have failed, have they? Okay. What's that? Phaser array. Oh. Rear guard phaser array. Okay.
Long-range communications are operational, sir. Shall I send the distress signal?
Absolutely, you should. Okay.
Captain, the Borg ship sustained damage in our encounter and is likely to be leaking plasma until they have an opportunity to regenerate. We understood. Fortunately, our sensors are sufficient now.
If you right-click on the weapon icon so that they turn green, you can use spacebar to shoot. If I remember, okay. Market sure.
It's pretty far out, sir. We should use the ship's full impulse power to reach it. This will temporarily take power from other systems, but vastly improve our speed. Once we drop out of full impulse, the power will return to other systems.
Okay.
Activate full impulse.
see. Okay. I don't mind. I must admit, I like using the. Oh, I like the zoom out ability. Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Multiple Borg vessels on sensors. These probes do not appear to be shielded.
Looks like they were recently made from assimilated parts and aren't fully operational yet.
I see. So it's using both because I've got them behind me. I'll get to your messages in a second, dude. Definitely want to read them. I see, so I should be hitting space as soon as there's a phaser available, basically.
We should continue to follow the plasma trail.
Activate high-yield torpedo by clicking on the icon or pressing Alt and 1.
Alt and 1, okay, that's the
High-yield torpedo will increase the power of your next torpedo attack.
high yield. Oh, okay. Bring me to a complete stop. Action. Lich King was made by Kill Jardine, torturing Neo4j and imprison him in the helmet. Ah, the Frostmourne was forged by the Dreadlords. Arthur's story was him getting corrupted to fight the Legion, and even when he was under the corruption of Lich King, he was still doing actions actively to combat the Legion. Him taking over and making everyone undead was for it to be a united force against it. In Shadowland, it was shown that no, he wasn't doing any of that. He was just weakening the forces of Azeroth. That's all. Okay. Yeah. Okay. A plan just for the jailer to be able to take the soul of Azeroth. So the jailer was influencing the Lich King to influence Arthwin to enslave and make people undead to fight the Legion. But actually, what was happening is it was just to draw Azeroth forces into a war to just thin them out, and that was the jailer the entire time, so that then when he executed his attack, Azeroth couldn't defend itself, so he could get access to the soul. And he created the Lich King sword and helmet, and he was controlling Arthas fully through demonic magic like he just did. Okay, yeah, that's just insane. So he's just, yeah, so for 100 years from a prison cell, he was just doing all of this, basically. That does seem a bit mental. Okay. So Garrus making the Legion to destroy the universe to prevent it from being consumed by the Void. No, just Jailer's pawn, filled by Dreadlords, all just to fuel them more with souls. Doesn't sound like it's the worst story. Why is it bad? Do you like the fact that it just cancels out so much lore? Like it just, everything you thought, no, like it's just this one guy in a prison cell. Is that just not in a prison cell, in the jailer, sorry.
Federation captains who prefer beam-bank weapons favor the broadside technique and will often circle their target, keeping them within the broadside.
Ah, okay. So you effectively would have liked to rather to have seen a more...
Captain, the Borg have adapted. These vessels possess shields.
I don't know where I'm going here. Like the movement logic is a bit wobbly. Have I been disrupted? I want you to go. Have I been tracted or what's this? Trying to get it broad. I'm trying to do this broad thingy. How do I ensure that it's... Oh, I see. I can use the minimap, right. Oh, I just sort of just wanted to focus on the one. Okay, so now I need to turn around, right? I'm trying to like actually... Yeah, I know that. I'm trying to get you to turn around, son. There we go. So now you're attacking a shield that's... Oh wow. There's actually a bit of skill to this. Yeah, there's actually a bit of skill to this, Lord.
Transmission, sir. It is from Starfleet.
We'll come to that in a second. Cigaris making the leader. Every villain that ever existed in WoW story, outside of the old gods, it was just the jailer. Okay, they wanted to make the jailer important and fit into the story somehow, but instead they took all the achievements and goals of other characters and gave it to him. They wanted to make an Emmett Selch from Final Fantasy, but failed horribly. Emmett Selch was one of those, what were they called? Those, oh, hang on. They were almost like the evolved species, weren't they? Like the gods sort of thing. I can't remember what they were called. Asians, yeah, okay. Oh, okay, so they want to effectively make an Asian, basically. What does this do? Yeah, I knew you could do that. Click on the shield to lower power, divert from your other shields, okay. Well, how do you then... Okay, reset, okay. On the tab next to the picture of your ship and shield the power levels, click the tactical option. So to increase your damage, put 100% power to the subsystem. It's a bit tiny, isn't it? Yeah, I know that. Actually, no. Come to a halt, stop. Yeah. No way, does that go down and not up? HUD, yeah, HUD, yeah, up, buff, yeah. Oh, that's just for buffs to the bottom, oh my god. Please tell me I can increase the HUD size. Also, the music's gotta go. That's definitely gotta stop. That's insane. Yeah, I see what you mean now, Dragon. I think... Yeah... It's sort of like... You get into all of these various characters, you've got a rich lore, you've got a rich, deep story, a rich, deep... set of characters and world, and then you just go, actually it was just this one guy the entire time. And so you basically just almost take the focus away from all of those things and just say it's just this one person the entire time. You can change the layout with the button on its own above the power levels. The UI is basic if I remember. Yeah, it is a bit, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world, but I was sort of hoping that I could Bloom render. I don't mind the graphics, that's fine. It's more the UI scale. Resolution scale is just literally just resolution scale. What does that do on the... Okay. It's got a lot of controls, like it's good. On the basic. Really? Oh, interface scale, yeah, thank you. Okay. Yeah, that's obviously a bit much, but yeah. Yeah, okay, that's better. I just want more, I just want to be... Oh, okay, that's just... 1.20? Can we get that? Let's give that a shot and just see how good that is.
Incoming transmission, sir. It is from Starfleet.
Oh, and the motivation for the jailer doing all of this? Can you guess it? The motivation, well, I mean, I guess you would say it's power, right? Like control. But I'm gonna guess it's like a bit of a... It's just silly. And it's not that at all. Like, it's not what you would expect it to be. It's like really something stupid. Does he want to break free from the jail and not be the jailer? Oh, he wants the world soul, doesn't he? So he can become an old god? You can change your scale, but click the buttons above the power levels to change how it displays. Something coming, trust me, bro. For it. Okay. How much of a... Takes its time, doesn't it, getting it through to... Yeah. What does that do? Ah. Ooh. Oh, and you can lock them. Interesting. Interesting. So you can say I want a bit more firepower. Oh. Oh, that's pretty nice. He wants the world soul to have enough power to rewrite reality so that everything is united against the big bad that was never hinted at, but it's there, and he only warned us about it after we killed him. Yeah, okay, that's stupid and annoying. So basically, controlling everything from the get-go for hundreds of years, possibly thousands of years, suddenly appears and goes, haha, it's my plan all along. Then just acts like a antagonist for years as we fight him through Shadowlands. Fight. Put a sword to his throat, about to kill him. Oh no, I'm actually a good guy, and I've been doing it because there's this big evil thing, and that's why I've been doing it. But I didn't want to tell you that because the writers are shitty. And then you cut his throat, and then you're like, oh. And so effectively, do we then know what the big bad is? Weapon lock, weapon power and lock it, engine power and lock it, weapon power to max then lock, then click engines and lock it. Why would I... You can't put them both to max though, right? No, you can't put them both to max. We never learned what. And we never speak of that again.
This is Captain Nog of the USS Chimera.
What?
Do you require assistance?
Captain Nog? That's not likely.
Pretty bold move to come this far into Federation territory. Where is Captain Taggart? I see. And you're the acting captain.
What sword? Oh, what caused the sword again? Sargeras stabbed Azeroth. Wasn't that when we then found out that Azeroth was is actually a living thing and has a soul? That's what gave us that information. Well, I'm really glad that he acquired a T1 fart stick, but I actually just want to play the game. We know that before. Okay, lock your weapon power and then clicking engine so you can move quickly. I think I sort of get you, but I think I'm just going to go balance for now. Because I'm not quite sure I understand it yet. I see what you're acting, Captain.
Right. Well done, Cadet. Looks like your ship is in need of repairs. Set a course for our position. Chimera out.
Can you autopilot? I don't like these infinity pack things. They're pissing me off. Reward. I don't want reward. I don't want any rewards. Don't care about people winning things. Oh, so you're saying ramp it up, lock it, and then ramp up. And then oh. Are you essentially saying do that? It's locked now, I think. Holy moly, yeah, that's significantly quicker. Okay. How big's space in the game? In category.
Another Borg sphere is attacking.
Of course it is. I need to see a map. Okay. Right, so I want to broadside it, right? Because I want both phases on her at once. I want my high energy. I'm going to balance it again because I think I've done something wrong. Ah. Invest in engines, okay.
This is Admiral Janeway. Looks like you're having a
Janeway.
little Borg trouble. Let's see what we can do about that.
Good old Janeway. Oh, does it also fire the phasers? Yeah, okay. I think they fixed that bug, man. The shields are failing. Or am I misunderstanding the nature of the bug?
So, the rumors are true. The Borg have returned. We've got our work cut out for us. Cadet, where's your captain?
Cool. So they've actually got Kate Mulgrew to voice it, and she's actually an admiral. So it is, the timelines do align. Nog wouldn't be an ensign. Nog wouldn't be a cadet though. Nog should be an ensign acting captain by the time Janeway becomes. Because Janeway gets back. Is that you, Lord? Are you Matt inviting me, Lord? The Lord has come. In Cataclysm, it was hinted that it's a thing. In Legion, we learn about Titan souls being the planets. End of the Legion gets stabbed. In BFA, it's actively speaking to us through Crystal Guy. Oh yeah, the dwarf thing. Yeah, the dwarf guy, the little crystal guy. There's a lot of little tips and tricks you can use. What's going on here? Should I accept this? Magni, that's it, Magni.
Assimilation isn't a fate that anyone should suffer, and I hesitate to think about what the Borg would do with a captive Starfleet captain. They must have taken him for a reason.
Yeah, I know what it
Otherwise,
is,
they wouldn't
but
have left
should I
without
accept it?
assimilating your entire
That's a really dangerous thing to do in Evil Line, for example. Like, if you accept a random fleet invite in Evil Line, they can warp to you, and then you're dead. So, but not from me. Alright. Fleet. Hello. Hello.
Agreed. We'll do everything we can to bring your captain home, Cadet.
Okay, what does this do? How do I see my fleet? So that's what we're looking at here. Transwarp. Oh, we've actually got transwarp tech. Okay. Unattacked by both vessels, saying heavy damage recovery. Okay, go.
I don't like the sound of that at all.
Oh, we need to get to the field.
We need to get to the Pollock
It's too
system.
late.
Indeed it does.
Field
I'll need all the
promotions.
help I can get
Okay.
with this situation. Consider this a field promotion, Captain. Now then, set a course to the Pollock system, best possible speed. Voyager and Chimera will rendezvous with you there. Janeway out.
Thanks, Janeway. I miss you, Janeway. Right, so these are obviously my two officer choices, essentially. Okay, so then we go, cool. Okay. What's going on here? So what's this? Pool remaining experience points from boost. Okay, that's obviously a lot of in-game stuff on sale. What can you buy? Alright, let's have a look at the in-game shop. Let's do a Josh Strife Hayes here while he's in Japan at the moment, I think. And let's have a look at some of the in-game shops to see what we have. Not enough dollar Zeds. Not enough Zeds to buy. Mud's market. Who's Mud? And why does he have a market? Why is he allowed to? Zen. Okay, it's called Zen. Right, okay. Alright. Right, what's this? Pool of remaining commendation XP from recommend. Okay, what's this? But why is it just... Okay, close that. Does that just bring me the same window? I don't understand how they just bring you the same window. Pool of remaining... Dilithium ore. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Dead, 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 and dead. What's this? Oh, is it telling me what I'm getting? I'm getting experience bone. I have an experience point boost. Is that what it's telling me? Are these like buffs? This is my rank up here. Okay, cool. What's this? Transwarp. Yeah. What's this? Scan the area. Do it. Scan the area immediately. What does this do? Open mission journal. Episodes. Upcoming weekend. Research and development weekend. Overview, events, episodes. God damn. So all this content's available for free. That's pretty good. That's me. What's this? Okay, what's this? Okay, what's this? Find a fleet. I'm currently in a fleet, right? Okay. The UI is actually not bad. It actually sort of works. I take that back. That was horrendous. Oh, what are these token things, man? I don't want people. I want to know what people have won shit. How do I... Options. Chat. I really want those things to go away. What is your full character name? Okay. Sally Kina Pedrosa. Do you need the little code thing? Interesting. I reckon we can get a server going. I wonder if we can explore the actual story around Azeroth by using private servers and progress through it, and we can GM mode and fly around, and Dragon can tell us the story of Azeroth. Like a flying game master. That's my details there, I think. Well, you're gonna have to read the books by next Sunday, because that's when we're doing it. So, chop chop. Basic. That wasn't very compact. Move equipment, difficulty, invert camera, disable, auto hail, enable auto loot. Yes, please. Non-instant tooltip delay, cursor, color palette, interface scale, color scale, cursor scale. Okay. Okay. HUD. Dude, how do I get rid of these token things? I read most of them. At least, well, then Trouble can do it then. I know that. Well, you can both do it then. How about that? Huh? Notification settings. Okay, announcement, gameplay, inventory, mission. Turn in, teams, fleet, friends, miscellaneous. Okay, I pretty much don't want queue feedback. Okay, how do I... Let's have a look. Gameplay announcements? Like what? Okay. Gameplay announcements? Probably not. Probably not. Character progression? That's all fine. Teams, fleet. Friends, log on log. Probably don't want fly in for that. Probably don't want these neither. Oh, maybe that. Probably don't want that. Probably don't want that. Okay. Let's see where that gets us. Before WoD. I thought WoD was the best expansion. I thought everyone agreed that that was the best expansion in the world. Right. What's this? Is this my social? Okay, I'm in a fleet right now, right? I want to be out of that fleet. I think I'm in a fleet. I am in a fleet. How do I delete the fleet? Be gone with the fleet. It was best for leveling an initial month or so. It wasn't the whole concept of the your garrison. I thought that was fairly cool. Like, wasn't certainly game breaking or anything, but depart system not available. Okay. Borg anguish point number 2. Store. What's this? Your fleet. Brilliant. So I'm in RFC temporal operations news. I'm being given HTML. That's nice. Join our Discord. I see. So they're probably just like a starter one, aren't they? Yeah. Okay. Time pleb. Baron, Earl, Duke, Time Lord. Okay. Roster. Yeah. Let's get out of here. Twiddle Pipsky, bro. Table mission. You never had to leave the garrison. One huge zone was cut entirely. But then we learned that like 2 raids were cut entirely on huge garrisons, and then we had to get Tanning Jungle. That was so rushed it wasn't even done until the first major patch.
I have the Kittimer on sensors. She's taken heavy damage and is not responding to our hails. Your orders? Sensors indicate several critical systems are offline, Captain, including communications. I am reading numerous life signs on board, however.
Something's not right here. Where are the Borg ships that attacked the Kittimer? Captain, I want you to scan those nearby gas clouds while we assist the crew of the Kittimer. Make sure they're not...
Sensors are having difficulty getting clear resolution through the gaseous and...
Right, so I need to... Is that you? Lord? Skid marks? That would make sense. You're the type of person I think would have skid marks constantly. You seem like that type of guy that doesn't wash and has skid marks, so I'll accept that. You absolute sweat lord. And then we took in jungle, made it Org Island southwest. It was zone in Ward 2. What was after Ward? Was that BFA? How do I do the scan thing again? What does that do? What does she do? Energy power to shields, 300% shield regen for each facing, 20% shield power setting for 30 seconds. Invited you to join a team. Team difficulty, elite dangerous, normal, match squad leader level off, I accept. Alright, what's happening here? Well, what's about to happen? Oh my god, am I gonna die? Let's have a look. What's this? Oh, your voice, okay. What's that? Okay, what's that? Leads team, okay, what's that? Okay, what's that? Private message, remove friend. Report to game master, agreed. Okay, I'm in a team. Team, hello. Hello. I like the way it appears in space. That's hilarious. I love that it appeared in space. That's so funny. I was sort of hoping it would just auto scan. I guess it's just because I went to the wrong. Oh, I see. So shift R effectively.
Reports indicate traces of gamma radiation, but there's something off in the readings.
Something off in the readings. How do I put someone in here? Oh wow, turning is really slow when you have no speed, violence, or momentum. It's quite beautiful, like when you're in space, like the graphics work. It's certainly a very interesting way to navigate with WSD.
This is Janeway. We're detecting some unusual gamma radiation levels near your position.
That'll be skid marks.
Getting a clear scan. I don't like the look of it.
It'll be skid marks. His name's Skid Marks with 2 X's. That's what it'll be. That'll be where the strange readings are coming from. Oh, I don't have the signs for that. Outrageous.
Try recalibrating your multispatial sensor array. That should provide a better reading. Let me know what you find.
I'm not smart at the science.
That level of radiation could hide a lot of things, including the Borg.
Including the Borg. Jamie. Why did you say it in such a way that's so lustrous? Okay, let's have a look.
The multispatial sensor array has been recalibrated, Captain.
Picking up a transwarp signature. It's right on top of us. The Borg.
The Borg are here. They're here, baby. Let's get them killed. Let's get them dead. Let's make sure they have no bread. Oh no. Come on. I like the skill involved. Like, you've actually really got to think things through. How do we know what their shields are looking like?
The Borg are attacking us as well. Use full impulse to reach us quickly.
Activate full impulse by clicking on the arrow. Deactivate full impulse by clicking on it again.
Thank you. Okay, we want to broadside them. Your target is shown in the middle top of the screen.
This is the emergency
yes.
medical hologram aboard the USS Kittimer. I am requesting assistance from any Federation vessel in range. I've lost contact with the bridge. I am unable to contact Commander Davis for new instructions.
What the hell? Did the voice actor change partway through that? Did you hear that? That sounded like the voice actor changed partway through. Can we do the whole private server thing in WoW, do you reckon? Do you reckon we can start from the beginning and like progress through time? Because I know there's a progression thing in AzerothCore. There's a module for it. Till you finish the tutorial, okay. But I don't think it locks you out of the world per se, does it?
The Kittimer is being overwhelmed by Borg boarding parties. These Borg are different than the ones in my history records. They seem disconnected somehow. They're strange. But I am an emergency medical hologram, not a miracle worker.
Oh, there we go. Whole attitude going on here.
The Borg did some serious damage to the Kittimer. The EMH might be in command because
Alright.
no one else is fit to do so. I'm reading a few probes from the Kittimer in the system.
Oh.
Looks like they were conducting research here before the Borg attacked.
Okay.
I want you to collect data from those probes. Let's see if we can get to the bottom of this.
Roger that.
We'll send teams to aid the Kittimer while you collect that data. One more thing. If you or your crew are unable to tackle this, speak up now. I know firsthand what fighting the Borg can do, even to seasoned officers.
Ah, okay, that's good.
I've linked the Iota point to your map. Scan there while we see to the Kittimer. Good. Head for probe number 2. One last probe, and we should be able to assemble all of the data.
Oh, I can actually full impulse, but I can also reduce the impulse speed down whilst an impulse mode is activated. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm sort of thinking I'm going a bit quick at times.
Send us the data so we can begin our analysis. We have your data, and our science team is Our tactical teams have eliminated the Borg boarding party.
There is an 88.47% chance that you will need my help.
Okay.
I have 75 million gigaquads of computer memory and an extensive library of files on military tactics and command strategies. I believe I can spare a few bits of processing power for you.
Oh, really? Like, that's really slow, is it? Okay. Thanks, Dragon. Yeah, I'm going offline shortly too. Thank you so much, bro. Sister.
All hands,
whatever.
They're firing. I need help.
They're firing. He needs help. Okay. Let's go help, baby. Right down, baby, right down, right there. Come on, we're broadsiding it. Give me both. Good. Okay. Yeah, I see what you mean with the directional shields on the More bird.
Hold the line.
We are ready.
Beaten them before, we can do it again.
Come on. Why don't I always get torpedoes?
Remember your training. You're Starfleet officers. You've got it.
I think it's because of the power distribution. They're not being loaded, maybe. What the f? Oh, he landed right on top of me. Very cool game. Must admit, the combat's actually really cool. Sleep well, Dragon.
Multiple Borg warp signatures detected.
Yeah, you're gonna have to leave.
We are the Borg. From this time forward, your culture will adapt to service ours.
Okay.
We're outnumbered. There's no way we can.
They're leaving. Scan their trajectory. I want to know where they're going. Concentrate fire on that spear.
Nice to see skid marks has come online. My wife won't be happy though, she's gotta wash them now. I don't know why I can't fire phasers, torpedoes. Is there a reason?
Direct hit.
All right. Here's how I see it, Captain. The Borg are using the Pollux system as a staging area. Our long agreed. Voyager and Chimera are better equipped to hold off the Borg and assist the Kittimer. Once you've warned the colony, return to Earth space dock.
Oh, have I got to be facing them? Oh, is it only a forward face so I can't broadside? And then get torpedoes that I've got to turn to face? It's pretty nice. It's a nice game. I quite like it actually. Quite impressive. Don't know what my ping is, but I just worried about these games are just gonna die. But it's been online for a long time, I guess. I wonder if they make money.
It's not just a matter of can, Captain. It's a matter of must. We'll buy you as much time as we can. You should have enough time to warn the
We have to make our way to Vega as soon as we can, Cap.
Go. Warp. We're gone. Boom.
Shields up. Red alert.
Good luck.
You will become one with the Borg. Resistance is futile.
It really is. At that point.
Certain missions allow you to remotely
Hail your contact by clicking on the hail button.
icon along the right side of the mission tracker.
They have a small firing gun, so turn fire torps to go back to broadsiding. Okay.
We'll do what we can here to hold off the Borg and repair
Good
the
luck.
Kittimer.
You will receive the following experience points. Okay. You're just mad because you will never be good looking as he is. Uh-oh. Sigourney Weaver. Nice. Neutrino deflector array. 0.75 starship control. Expertise. +5 starship drain. Okay. Photon torpedo launcher. Console science. Oh, do I get him access to Travell? She's cool. Captain Power. Okay.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Here ships travel at warp speed between systems.
Oh, good. She's in my crew now.
In sector space.
Combat does not take. Okay, press the M key to memory current quad. Oh, okay. Area map, galaxy map. Is it big? Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Area map. And so within this area are Briar Patch. Cool. Deep Space K7. That's cool. So these are all systems I can go. That's pretty nice. Wow, that's quite big. They have small fire. You put them on your ship. Yeah. Yeah. Can't go. Location circling yellow is your current destination. This one. Yeah. What? That's cool as hell. Oh my god, you can actually navigate at this level as well. What?
Use M to open up the map for sector space. You can click on a system to plot a course and set your ship to automatically fly to it.
That's where I am. Oh. Cancel. I see. Okay. So it ramps up. Alrighty. Okay. So I'm now here. I've got to be here though, right? Where does it tell you like how it's powering up a warp drive, or doesn't it? How do I've set the course, but why isn't it going? Yeah. Doesn't it warp there though? Okay. So I am in warp. Warp 5, okay, I see.
Use M to open up the map for sector space. You can click on a system to plot a course and set your ship to automatically fly to it.
Okay, I see. If I log out of this space, is that okay? If I log out here? Or do you have to dock? Should I dock? Nice. Because I want to go. I've got to go offline now. Gotta go offline. Gotta go offline. Gotta go offline. Yeah. You can log off anywhere. Okay. I'm now a lieutenant. Okay, let's have a Starfleet rewards, commendations. Don't have any of those. Okay. Starfleet Fleet Admiral. So this is where I am effectively at level 1, level 2 effectively. Okay. Okay. Pretty cool game. That's a pretty cool game. Must admit. Quite like it. I quite like the movement of the ship. I like the fact you can go on your ship. I like the fact you can go on away mission to go on the planet. Obviously it's a bit clicky pointy, like you use the mouse to just, rather than being like first person shooter or something, which would be really cool. But I like it. I like it a lot. Thanks for introducing me to it. I do think that next week we should definitely be looking at, where's the stats gone on my, we should definitely be looking at setting up a server and going through the history. I think that would be really cool. Alright, I'm gonna go pop offline. It's been fun. Thank you so much. 3.5 hours really. 7 till 8 till 9 till 10. Yeah, 3.5 hours. Wow. Okay. Cool. I think it would be fun. That'd be really fun. We'll get a private server going. You'll need to install Tail Scale. It's free. It's not that hard to do. You just install it, you create an account, and then I invite you to the machine, and then you get a private server. You get a VPN, end-to-end VPN. It's a good bit of tool. It's a good bit of kit to learn from a DevOps perspective, actually. because you can create point-to-point VPNs. You get zero trust networking, essentially, and then I can join, and then you can join the tailnet, and then you can talk to the server, and we don't have to expose the WoW server to the public internet. Sweet. Have fun. Goodbye. Laters.